Derek pushed the divorce agreement in front of me. I glanced at it. The house goes to him, the car goes to him, savings split 50-50. 50-50? I laughed. There's only $30,000 in the account. You want to take $15,000? This is just a fake divorce. He frowned. I need to guarantee a loan for a friend's startup. I can't have any debts under my name. I stared into his eyes. He looked away. Fine. I picked up the pen. He visibly relaxed. He had no idea. I'd been waiting 3 years for this day. On the day we signed, Derek took half a day off work. Outside the courthouse, he even put on a show. Sarah, I'm sorry to put you through this. He held my hand. 3 months at most. Once I sort out the situation, we'll remarry. I nodded. I've got it all arranged. You'll move in with my mom for now. No need. I pulled my hand back. I'll stay at my parents' place. He paused. Your parents' place? That's so inconvenient. We're divorced now. How can I still live with you? He opened his mouth but said nothing. When we were processing the paperwork, the clerk asked if we'd thought this through. Derek rushed to answer. We've thought it through. I echoed. We've thought it through. He relaxed again. Outside the courthouse, he offered to drive me to my parents' house. No need. I hailed a cab. You go handle your business. After the car had gone about 50 meters, I saw him through the rearview mirror, standing in place on his phone. His expression was relaxed, even smiling. I looked away and sent a text to my best friend, Madison. It's done. She replied instantly. What's next? Wait. I leaned back in my seat and closed my eyes. 5 years ago when I married Derek, I thought I was marrying for love. He was 3 years older than me, working as a sales manager at a private company, making just over $20,000 a month. I was an elementary school teacher making $8,000, later raised to $12,000. When we got married, we bought an apartment on the east side of town. The down payment was $80,000. I paid $50,000. 5 years of savings plus $20,000 from my parents. He paid $30,000. The monthly mortgage was $8,000. I covered $5,000. He paid $3,000. After marriage, I thought we were building our future together. He thought I was an ATM. The turning point came 3 years ago. That day I came home early and heard him on the balcony on the phone. Don't worry, just wait a bit longer. When the time's right, I'll dump her. I stood in the living room, frozen. He hung up and turned around. When he saw me, his expression changed for a split second before quickly returning to normal. Who were you talking to? I asked. A client. A difficult client. He walked over with a smile. Why are you home so early? I looked into his eyes and said nothing. From that day on, I started paying attention. I opened a bank account he didn't know about and deposited $2,000 every month. I quietly verified the details on our property deed. I checked his credit report and looked into his assets. The more I investigated, the colder my heart became. In 5 years of marriage, he'd registered a company under his name with $50,000 in capital. I didn't know a single thing about it. And our joint savings account always maintained a balance hovering around $30,000. Where did the money go? I didn't ask. If I asked, he'd have 100 excuses. I just waited for him to slip up on his own. Now, he'd finally made his move. A fake divorce, his reason, guaranteeing a friend's loan, laughable, that friend he wanted to help. I'd already investigated her. It was a woman. When I got back to my parents' house, my mom, Elena, looked worried. Really, just 1 month? Mom, I know what I'm doing. What about the house? Temporarily his. My mom panicked. Are you crazy? You paid the down payment on that house and you've been paying most of the mortgage every month. Mom, I held her hand. It's a fake divorce, not a real one. After we remarry in a month, the house will still belong to both of us. This was Derek's line. My mom was skeptical. Well, you better keep a close eye on things. Don't worry. My dad Thomas sat nearby smoking, silent. Only after my mom went to the kitchen to cook did he speak. Sweetie, are you hiding something from us? I looked at him. You've always been like this. The bigger the issue, the less you say. He tapped ash from his cigarette. But whatever decision you make, I support you. My eyes felt hot. Dad, I might need to stay here for a while. Stay as long as you want. That night, Derek sent me a text. Did you get home okay? Yes. Good. Rest well. Once things are sorted here, I'll come get you. Okay.